It's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Wentz to throw. Pass incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl.
82. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. We've got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10.
From the 29, Wentz. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 7. They're running it. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10. Watch the curl. Watch the...
Wentz going to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game? Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been... And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tariq Cohen taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there. Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one, 38 yards. Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that. Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Taylor. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, 626. 85, I'm coming for you. Over.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on second and 10. Rodgers. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarter.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. Going for it all. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Foster there to make the grab. And the Packers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mike 4, Mike 4. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3 down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Wentz now on first down. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Wentz will try again on second down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Bound to lose one. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. All right, T, let's
Throwing is Wentz. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To the right side, this is Dillon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 31 yards. And the Packers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Mike, 4, exit.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he completes it to Cohen. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. Second and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56. Running right, here's Dillon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Get 300! Get 300!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Kill. Turn up.
On the handoff, Dillon. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. There, Mike.
Dillon again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Taylor. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Wentz, got to have this one. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Mike,
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.